What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 81 of our MLB The Show 22 Philadelphia Phillies franchise mode here. And guys, we have ourselves a familiar foe in the NLCS. Just like the Atlanta Braves in the NLDS, a team that we've come up against probably about half as many times, if not more than half as many times as we've been in the NLDS. But here's a familiar foe for the NLCS, the Los Angeles Dodgers. We faced them a good amount of times, I'd say. A very good amount of times. Probably too many times than I would like to count, to be fair. Reason I say that is, well, who else in the West, is going to be on par, if not, maybe a little better than Philadelphia some years. So Philadelphia has had the good fortune of being the 1 seed multiple times. And, the Dodgers have had to be on the 2 seed at best, which means they would play, the winner of the West, or the Central, and then Philadelphia would play the winner of the wild card. So that's kind of how Philadelphia keeps getting paired up with the Los Angeles Dodgers. They've crossed paths multiple times during this series. 80 episodes, you're about to have, a couple repeats on certain matchups. So Nola, though, in this postseason, 1 start, 1 win, a 1.29 ERA in 7 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, a .86 whip, 1 walk, and 12 punch-outs in his last start against the San Diego Padres. So having Nola on the mound right now, taking on the Med Rosario, 2-2 count. That's going to be a called strike 3 looking. Rosario goes down for the first punch out of the game for Nola. Now up comes Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman, the Philly killer, rolls that one over to Bryson Stott, who goes to Bohm in time. And there you go. That's out number 2 here in the inning. Take a look at the Braves. The lineup, it's changed a lot since, the start of the 2022 season. A lot of new faces, including Shohei Ohtani on that roster. All right. Dom Smith up. Dom Smith, 2-2 count. That one's put on the ground, and Smith bleeds one through the hole right there past the diving Bryson Stott for the first hit of the game, a 2-out single. Shohei's up, and Shohei called strike 3. He's not happy with the home plate umpires. He's still arguing. So Nola fist pumping. Now, Jack Flaherty's on the mound for the Los Angeles Dodgers. 1 start, 1 win. No runs allowed in 7 2/3 innings pitched. 5 hits, a 117 whip, 4 walks to 3 strikeouts. Soto leads it off full count, and there you go. That's walk number 1 for Flaherty. So Flaherty rocking Clayton Kershaw's old number. Alec Bohm draws the walk right there. Back-to-back walks. Bryce Harper, 1-2 count. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve low. So 1 out, 2 men on right now for Philadelphia. Up comes Julio, who swings to the knuckle curve as well. Back-to-back punch-outs after back-to-back walks. Now up comes Riley Green, full count, swing and a miss. Flaherty walks the first 2, then strikes out the side. Andy Page is up now, 2-2 count to Pages, and he swings through that high fastball right there. That's going to be the 3rd of the game for Nola. Abraham Toro up, and Toro sends that one to right. That one's on the line, gets down. Soto can't cut it off, rolling all the way to the wall. That's going to be a 1-out double as Soto gets it into the cutoff man quickly. He gets it to Bergola. So he's on second out with 1 out here. That's a called strike 3 right there on the very inside portion of the plate right there. That's a pitcher's call right there to Michael Busch. Nick Senzel, goodbye, bud. Watch that one, strike 3 called. And Senzel has to slow walk back to the dugout. Nola limiting damage. Now up comes JT, 1-2 count. Here we go. Swing and a miss on the sinker. It's something that happened last episode too. Philadelphia just cannot seem to make contact. Bryson Stott's up, and Stott puts that one on the ground. Shortstop has it. He's going to go to Freddie in time for out number 2 here in the 2nd inning. Now Ellie De La Cruz up. De La Cruz will chop that one to the second baseman. Second baseman charges it, flips it to Freddie in time. Cartaya leads off the 3rd inning for the Dodgers. That's a lofting fly out to left field against that left field wall for out number 1. Now here we go, top of the third, one out in the inning, and a swing and a miss. Way too far to the zone, but Nola got him the chase anyway. That's the sixth of the game for Aaron. Freddie Freeman, 2-1 count now, and Freddie rolls that one over to Stott. Stott to Bohm in time. There you go. 1, 2, 3, go the Dodgers. As up comes William Bergolla to lead off the third. That one's hit to right center field. That one's back at the track and jumping and taking away extra bases. Soto up now, 3-2 count. Soto watches the fastball down the chute. That's going to be strikeout number 5 for Jack Flaherty. Alec Bohm, 2-1 count to Bowman. Bohm will get that one just a dunk into right field. That's a 2-out single for Philadelphia. You like to see this offense come alive late. Just run into a home run. Harper up, and Harper does just that. Deep to right and off of the play ball sign in right field. Just missing a second deck home run. 2-run shot, though. First of the postseason for Bryce Harper, which is the most shocking point that Bryce Harper has only hit 1 home run so far in this postseason run. Usually he's one of the better offensive pieces for this Phillies team, regardless of if it's home runs or average or something. Now, bottom 3, 2-0 Phillies lead. Julio flies this one very high in the sky. The right fielder settling under it and makes the catch to end the third finally. Nola taking on Dom Smith, who ended the Phillies' playoff run in year number 1. That's a called strike 3 up and in. Shohei Ohtani's back up, 1-2 count. That one's hit to right field. That one gets down in front of Soto. Soto with the crow hop to second base. There you go. Ohtani has a single. Page is up and Page is the center. Julio's backtracking, making the catch. There you go. Ohtani has to go all the way back to first now. There you go. Runner on first. 2 outs here in the inning. And no looking to get out of the jam. That's a stolen base opportunity for Shohei Ohtani. Who saw that one coming with 2 outs in the inning? Abraham Toro up. That's a grounder to Bohm. Backhanding it. Going to Nola. Stepping on first. That ends the 4th inning. Alright, here we go. Bottom of the 4th inning up 2-0. That's going to be a walk to none other than the lead-off batter here in the inning, Riley Green. JT's up 0 for 1 in the game. Make it 0 for 2 as that's a fly out to right field. Very high. Not that deep, but very out right there for JT. 0 for 2 in the game. Now and up next will come the second baseman Bryson Stott. Stott takes the middle fastball. Deep right field, but not deep enough where that's going to do any damage. That one's caught by the center fielder, and back will go the leadoff batter to first base. So man on first now for De La Cruz, who will swing through the knuckle curve right there. And that's going to end the 4th inning. On to the top of the 5th right now as Philadelphia still leads 2-0. Michael Busch up now, top of the 5th, 1-1 count. That one's sent to left field. Riley Green comes in, and Green will make the catch for out number 1. 1 out now here, taking on Senzel, and Senzel sends that one to center. Julio ranging and catching for out number 2. Diego Cartaya up now, 3-2 count, and Cartaya rolls that one over. Bergolla firing to first, picked by Bohm. And 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers here in the inning. On to the bottom of the 5th as we have the leadoff batter right here. That's Bergolla who strikes out. Cartaya has some problems with the ball, and Bergolla will end up at first thanks to a miscue by Diego Cartaya. Juan Soto up now, and Soto lines the slider off the pitcher. Throw to first in time. So runner stays at second. Flaherty now takes a liner off his leg. He's going to stay in the game. Okay, Jack. Alec Bohm draws the walk following the struck by a slider return pitch. Bryce Harper up, and Harper draws a walk. Back-to-back walks after Flaherty's been hit by a pitch. He's up over 90 pitches here in this 5th inning. Now next batter up, Riley Green pops this one way up. Both 2 outs in the inning. The runner's just going to keep on running. And that's going to be caught to end the 5th. No runs score with the bases loaded. Now up comes Ahmed Rosario, 0-2 count. Or 1-1 count, so I'm going to score 0-2 score and Stott's going to make the catch. So there you go, first out here in the inning for the Dodgers. Next batter up, Freddie Freeman, 0-2 in the game, sends that one to left field. Green ranges to the left and will make the catch right there for out number 2. So next batter up, Dom Smith, 1-2 count, 2 outs in the inning. That one's hit to right field. Soto ranging back. Soto posting up underneath and making the catch. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as the Phillies still up 2-0. TJ's coming out here. 1 game, 3 innings pitched, a 3 ERA. 3 strikeouts and a walk with a righty's batting 286. Lefty's batting 200 against TJ. Alright, let's see what TJ has here against JT. 0 for 2 in the game. Make it 0 for 3, striking out on that slider right there. Not a good look for JT Realmuto. Now up comes Bryson Stott, 0 for 2. Swing and a miss on that sinker. Back-to-back punch-outs. You hate to see it right there for these Phillies bats. De La Cruz, full count. And he's got himself a walk. 2-out walks hurt you sometimes, so let's see if Phillies can capitalize. Bergola cannot capitalize, though. He strikes out to end the inning. So TJ comes in, walks 1, strikes out 3. On the top of the 7th for Nola. Nola 2-2 count, and that one's going to be ripped to right field. That one's going to be down. Soto playing it. I mean, there was a dive attempt by Bryson Stott. Top of 7th, 1-1 count. That one's snagged by Bohm, thrown to left field, and Riley Green gets to it quickly, halting any advance right there. But an error by Alec Bohm, and there's no one out. Toro's up, and Toro hits that one to right field. Soto's going to range in. Soto's settling behind it. Running start. He's going to third. Throw will be in time. And there you go. Dead duck right there, trying to advance from second to third. And Nola through 6 2/3 now. And there you go, striking out the batter right there on the knuckle curve. A crisis averted after a costly error by Alec Bohm. So on to the bottom of the 7th now. Juan Soto leading it off. TJ's still out there. And TJ strikes out Soto right there for his 4th of the game. Now out will come Alec Bohm. Full count to Bohm, and Bohm swings to the slider. That's 5 straight strikeouts for TJ right here. Harper trying not to make it 6th. Chopper through the gap right there. They're playing the shift hard on Harper. And that one just chops all the way to the wall. Harper has himself a 2-out double now. So standing on second base was probably the easiest double of his career. Now up comes Julio Rodriguez, sends that one deep center field. That one's back at the warning track. But that one just dies in this crisp Philadelphia air. Now top of the 8th, 2-2 count to Senzel. Senzel pops this one up. Foul grounds, De La Cruz settling. And De La Cruz making the catch right there for the first out here in the 8th inning. 1 up, 1 down for Nola. Phillies still leading 2-0. Cartaya 0 for 2, sends that one to right center. That one gets down. Soto gonna go in pursuit of it. Plays it off the bounce on the wall. And that's gonna be a 1-out double for Diego Cartaya. So Cartaya ending up on second base right there. Now comes Ahmed Rosario, who sends that one to left. That one will get down. Green cuts it off. Cartaya going home. Throw home will not be in time. They say he got his hand in there. And it's going to be a 2-1 Phillies lead. Freddie Freeman up. Runner going. Throw high. And he's safe. Dom Smith up, and Dom Smith rips that one into right. And Dom Smith giving Phillies fans flashback of 2022. His 3rd home run of the postseason for Dom Smith. Dom Smith, you hate to see that right there if you're a Phillies fan. He tortured you in the Mets. Now he's going to torture you here with the Los Angeles Dodgers. All the Phillies on the field just seem distraught, heartbroken, and they can't believe it happened again. Aaron Nola up over 110 pitches right there. You have to expect David Bell to make a move after, an entire lead switch like that. And just like that, out comes JT Realmuto. Out comes the Phillies manager, David Bell. Pat on the butt, sending him to the shower right there. And Nola on the hook now for the loss thanks to the 2-run home run following that RBI single. and out will come Garrett Crochet. 2 games, 2 innings, 2 punch-outs for Garrett, the former White Sox Chicago Cub. Guy just likes Chicago a lot, honestly. But the Chicago relief pitcher, hopefully looking to shut down the rest of this inning. Shohei Ohtani up and Shohei Ohtani down, and that ends the 8th inning. So Garrett comes in, does his job. Out comes Alec Vesia. A 1 game, 1 inning, 1 walk allowed for Alex here, as the Phillies looking to rally late against this Dodgers bullpen. Phillies bat's been struggling recently, but up comes Riley Green, and Green strikes out looking. So 1 out now here in the 8th inning, as up will come JT, 2-2 count, swing through the high fastball. 0 for 2 so far, sending bats to plate. 2 outs now, 2 punch outs. Stott sending that one to left field. That one will be high, but not very deep. Caught by the left fielder. That's going to be a 1-2-3 third inning for Philadelphia. Out comes Zach Wheeler. Wheeler, 3 games, 4 2/3 innings pitched, 7.71 ERA, 2 strikeouts to 2 walks for the Phillies. Former, power righty out of the rotation. Now here we go, top of the 9th, 2-2 count, 2 pages. Sends that one to right field. Soto going to make the catch right there. There you go. That's going to be the first out here in the inning on the 2-2 count. So 1 up, 1 down. Now comes Abraham Toro. Toro 1-1 count. That one sent to left center. Green ranging over to his right, and Green loses it in the lights apparently. That one's gonna hit. Can't get it out of his glove. That's going to be a man on second base right there, thanks to a misplay. Michael Busch up in Busch. Chops that one to De La Cruz, who goes to first. 2 outs now here in the inning, as Zach Wheeler's looking to not allow a run. Senzel up, and Senzel to De La Cruz. De La Cruz on the run to first. Backhanded by Bohm. That's going to send the Phillies to the bottom of the 9th, down by 1. Out comes Garrett Whitlock. Whitlock, 3 games, 3 saves, 2 1/3 innings pitched, a 3.86 ERA. De La Cruz up, 1-2 count, swing and a miss on that slider. And the Phillies are 2 outs away from a loss here in the NLCS. Bergola up now, full count. Bergola swings through the low curveball. You gotta think he was thinking they're gonna send something down the middle. So Whitlock, 2 punch outs. Now up comes Juan Soto, who will put that one on the ground, just bleeding through the infield grass right there. And that's a 2-out single for the Phillies right fielder. So it could be 2 men on, 1 out, but instead it's 1 man on, 2 out for Alec Bohm, who chops that one to the second baseman, over to Freddie in time, and that's going to end the inning. The Phillies dropping game 1 here of the NLCS, the final score being 3-2. A rough 8th inning. Grants Aaron Nola the loss right here. An RBI single, a 2-run home run. Dom Smith just bullying Philadelphia in this series for no reason. You hate to see it. TJ with the win. Dom Smith player of the game. Harper player of the game for Philadelphia. He had that 2-run homer back in the 3rd inning. Now here we go. Here's a celebration on the field for the Dodgers. Piggyback ride for Abraham Toro. The Phillies definitely drop a game they should have won. Nola gets the loss. Whitlock gets his 4th save of the postseason. So you hate to see stuff like that happen. But text on YouTube, though. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button. Comment down below what you think. And peace out. Rock on. Stay super classy. And we'll catch you on our next episode of our Philadelphia Phillies franchise mode